Your job shop is in chaos. Leadership advice isn't helping. I'm Dr. Lisa Lang. I worked with Dr. Goldratt and learned a ton. I've distilled leadership down to 2 laws that are not Goldratt approved. These laws, not suggestions, have helped 550 plus job shops get real results. Let's see if this AI host can nail it.
Okay, let's talk about leadership. But look, you've heard it all before, right? So we're not here to add to all that noise. Nope, we're here to cut right through it. Let's get to it.
What is this number? 2.65 billion with a B. That's how many search results you get on Google for the word leadership. I mean, think about that. It's a literal mountain of advice, a blizzard of books, and this whole army of experts all telling you how to lead.
And you know what? For the people on the front lines, the job shop owners who are, let's be honest, drowning in chaos, most of it is complete and utter BS. It's just noise. It's not built for the reality of your shop floor, and it's not going to fix your real-world problems.
So who's going to cut through all that junk? Well, it's not another motivational guru, I can tell you that. It's an engineer. Let me introduce you to Dr. Lisa Lang. She's here to apply some actual science to the so-called art of leadership.
And look, her background isn't in feel-good quotes. It's in systems. It's on the shop floor. She actually owned a job shop. She worked side by side with the man himself, Dr. Goldratt, and she's helped over 550 shops get real, measurable results. Yeah, this is all about process, not platitudes.
And this right here is the whole ballgame. Everybody else piles on the complexity, right? 7 habits, 10 qualities, 5 principles, endless 360 reviews. Ugh. The theory of constraints does the exact opposite. It's about radical subtraction. You strip everything away until only the 2 things that actually matter are left.
And let's be super clear about the word we're using. These are not suggestions. They're not helpful hints. They are laws. Yeah, like gravity. They are discovered, not invented. They're based on repeated experiments, tested in the real world, and they predict a specific outcome. You can take that to the bank.
All right, law number 1. And yeah, it's blunt for a reason because the truth often is. This is the big one. This is the one nobody wants to hear because it forces you to look in the mirror before you point the finger at anyone else.
Here it is. The systems you created are getting you exactly the results you deserve. Let that sink in. All that chaos, the late shipments, the constant firefighting, your team's frustration, that's not bad luck. It's not your people being lazy. It is a direct result of the system, the policies, the measures that you, the leader, put in place.
So, don't like it? That's the question, isn't it? It's uncomfortable, but it's the only question that matters right now. If you don't like the results, you can't blame the game. You got to change how you play.
So what does this really mean? It means radical ownership. It means you pick a direction and you commit, no apologies. You stop making excuses. You stop blaming your team. And you shut down that little voice in your head, you know the one, that says, oh, that'll never work here. The system is the problem. And you are the one who has to change it.
Okay, so once you've done that, once you've committed, that brings us to law number 2. This is the engine. This is what brings law number 1 to life. You've picked your direction. Now, this is how you move. Now hold on, just do it does not mean you go out and steamroll your people. No, it means you give them the greatest gift a leader can, focus. You find the one thing that matters most, you ruthlessly kill every single distraction, and you execute. Not next quarter, not when things calm down, you do it now.
And this is the beauty of it. Forget those complex dashboards with a million KPIs. Your performance, your whole team's performance, it all boils down to just 2 simple questions. 1, reliability. Did you do what you said you would when you said you would do it? And 2, effectiveness. Did you stay focused or did you get distracted by shiny objects and stuff you shouldn't be doing? It's that simple. If you're doing things you shouldn't be, you can't be reliable. End of story.
Okay, so this all sounds good in theory, right? But does this stuff actually work in the real world, in a messy, chaotic job shop? Let's talk proof.
Meet Troy. He's got a millwork shop. He brings in a new system, the velocity scheduling system. And guess what happens immediately? His team pushes back. Hard. You know the lines, it doesn't work here. You don't understand our business. It won't work for us. But Troy, he held firm. That's law number 1. Don't be a sissy. Then, he focused the entire team on doing it right, no compromises. That's law number 2. Just do it.
And the payoff? The result of having that spine, of having that focus? Boom!
Productivity doubled. That's not a feeling. That's not some fuzzy motivational concept. That's a hard number that totally changed his business.
Now, one quick clarification here, and it's an important one. Dr. Lang is super clear that these two laws aren't officially Goldratt-approved. She actually developed them after working with him. And you know what? That's a critical point. It shows that even the master's methods have to evolve. This isn't a religion, it's a living, breathing science.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? It's simple, it's powerful, and it's right here. You don't need another leadership book, you don't need to go to another seminar. You need two laws and the spine to enforce them, day in and day out. Look, if this felt like someone was finally speaking your language, here's what you do next. The full article over at scienceofbusiness.com has the complete framework. It even tells you how to handle that yes, but resistance that you know is coming your way. So the only question left is, are you ready to stop just talking about leadership and actually start leading?